welcome back to my channel. I am so excited for this vlog because I am literally in Hawaii and I am speechless that I am here. This is something that I feel like I've dreamt about forever, and the fact that I am here and I have the iconic flower and the iconic shell necklace on right now is just so surreal. We just got here like 20 minutes ago. It is, I think, 4 o'clock Hawaii time and about 9 or 10 back in Florida, so I should be sleeping right now, but that's not gonna happen. And now I'm going to explore this beautiful island for the rest of today, and I have so much planned for this trip, and I'm going to be here for about a week. I leave on Saturday. It is currently Monday, so we are gonna be exploring. So if you guys are excited for this travel vlog, then make sure you give it a big thumbs up, make sure you guys are subscribed, click that bell button, and let's get into this vlog. And of course, just like any travel vlog, I'm gonna give you guys a room tour. We are staying at the Marriott right on Waikiki, so let's take a look at the room and the view, because the view, I don't know if you guys have noticed, but I've been staring this way, and it's because the view is spectacular. All right, I am too excited, so let's show you the room, let's show you the view, and then let's get on to exploring. We've got a little closet here, then we've got our bathroom, super nice bed, oh, like a little station, mirror, TV, little couch. You guys, this view is spectacular. I seriously cannot get over it. And you can see all of like the surfers over there. And the sun's coming down. Oh my goodness, I cannot wait to see my first sunset in Hawaii. Okay, so I switched my outfit from what I was wearing to the airport. Now I just have this like super old top from Forever 21 and these denim shorts from H&M. And yeah, that's the little look. We're just gonna go grab some dinner because we haven't had anything to eat and we are starving. Good morning, you guys. Welcome to the first full day in Hawaii. I'm so excited for it. Right now I'm just wearing this bikini from Zaful, and I'm gonna throw these shorts over the top with some sneakers because I'm gonna go hiking today to a waterfall, which is why I have the bikini and the athleisure wear. So that's the plan. I haven't had any breakfast yet because I was working today, but I'm not gonna have to work for the rest of this trip, so I'm super excited about that. So I am going to go grab some breakfast. Don't know where yet exactly, but I will take you guys along and then go for the hike, which I'm so excited about because I hear that this waterfall is just so beautiful. I'll give you guys some more information on like where I go or what the waterfall is called and like all of that stuff once I do it. But for now, let's go find somewhere to eat some breakfast because your girl is hungry. Oh, but I wanted to mention while I put my shoes on, last night we went to dinner at this place called Duke's. It's super popular in Waikiki, and it's named after a very famous and well-known surfer on the island. So if you guys are looking for like a spot to eat dinner at, or even lunch and have some drinks, definitely recommend going there. They have live music pretty much the whole entire time, right on the beach. If you want to sit on the patio, which is what we did, we sat right on the beach basically, watch the sunset. So definitely recommend that if you guys are wanting to know where to go to eat. That's one of the spots so far. And now let's go get some breakfast. All right, you guys, so I decided to come to a little spot called Arvo. It's a local cafe, I think, here in Hawaii, obviously. So good. It's literally so delicious. I got this like toast with like a fresh smear that they make on it. Honestly, I don't know what I got. I just got what the person recommended. The staff here was so nice. Got my coffee, and where I'm at has so many different little restaurants and shops. So I will have that like right here for you guys, what the name of the area is. And then I'll have everything linked in the description for you as well if you wanted to stop by. But definitely recommend that spot for some breakfast, maybe like a late lunch, or if you just want some really good avocado toast. Okay, so I'm pretty sure the place is called Salt. That's pretty much everything that's there. And this is where I went. Here's a little pro tip, you guys. Just remember what floor you parked on and the parking garages. Because I've gone to pretty much every floor except for one. Now I know where my car is parked. But just take a mental note, and that goes for any parking garage, not even just in Hawaii, but that's the current struggle at the moment. I found it! The same area as Salt is pretty much surrounding it a bunch of murals. So if you guys want to come take some pictures with some really amazing murals that I'm just going to assume are all local artists, then definitely come by this area as well. Alrighty guys, we just got to Manoa Falls here, and parking was $4 if you are either a veteran, military, or have a Hawaii ID, $7 for everybody else to park, and the trail is 1.6 miles to a beautiful waterfall, so that's exactly what we're doing now. The trail. Alright guys, so I'd say we're probably halfway through the hike right now, and one thing that I saw when researching this hike is that it probably will rain, and that's exactly what's happening. And another pro tip is just to bring some bug spray, because I think I've already gotten bit by a mosquito. So yeah, bug spray and a rain jacket maybe. Okay, so although this hike is only 1.6 miles, it's pretty steep for the most part of it. So I'm definitely starting to get out of breath. How are you doing?
If anyone remembers the hike in Tennessee.
This one is definitely very steep. How you feeling?
No kidding. I feel the same way right now.
So, I mean, I don't have hiking shoes or anything. The hike is pretty rocky. It's just a bunch of rocks. So you just gotta be careful to not slip on them. But aside from that, not too terrible. Just slightly out of breath. It started pouring, maybe not pouring, but raining a lot harder than it was on the way up there, and it got a lot more muddy, so now my shoes are all brown and dirty, but that's okay. Alright you guys, so we just cleaned up a little, and now we are walking down the main street in Waikiki, I guess. About to grab some dinner at Kona Brewing Co., I believe is what it's called, and I'm pretty sure Kona is a local beer to Hawaii, so hopefully this is good. I'll let you guys know if it is. Alright you guys, I lied. It's actually called Maui Brewing Co., not Kona Brewing Co. Sorry. Alright, you guys, so we just got back to the hotel room. I think it's like 10 p.m. or so, but we're gonna call it a night, and then my adventuring will resume tomorrow. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Alright, so let's do a little recap of the morning so far. We started our breakfast at Coco Head Cafe, and it was pretty freaking good. The flavors were like everywhere. The flavors were so amazing. Definitely check that place out. If you guys are staying like here in the Waikiki area, which is pretty much where all the hotels are in Oahu, then the Coco Head Cafe will probably be about like 12 to 15 minutes away, whereas the other places we've had food have been pretty much walking distance, like right here on this like little strip area. One thing to note, definitely have your vaccine card and your ID ready, because anywhere you go they're going to ask for those two things. Some places have recommended even just taking like your photo ID and then your vaccine card and taking a picture of it, and that's, you know, just enough to get into these restaurants and places. So that's the only thing that we've noticed, I guess, for all the places that we've had food. And I honestly feel like if you guys are looking for places to eat, then this is definitely the vlog for you, because a lot of what I've done so far is just eat. But that is going to change because I am changed up. I'm going to go head to the east side of the island, also like towards the south side as well, and I'm going to explore some tide pools, the garden, the botanical garden. There's like a super cool palm tree beach, so that's where we're going. So let's get to the car and let's continue our exploring. You guys, I am genuinely in awe at all of the beauty that my eyes have been witnessing today. The drive up here was literally breathtaking, so beautiful. The mountains, like, oh my god, I've never seen anything like it in my life until now. And now I'm just here at the Botanical Garden. I'll put the name of the Botanical Garden here for you guys, but it is gorgeous. It is so beautiful. Just the scenery everywhere you look is stunning. It's breathtaking. I don't even know any more words that I can use to explain it, but I mean, it's just crazy. It is seriously so crazy how beautiful it is here. So I am just going to hang out here for a little bit, show you guys around the Botanical Garden some more, and head to my next location. Okay guys, so I pretty much just kept driving around, and that's what I'm getting from this botanical garden, is that you can pretty much drive around everywhere, and it's literally huge. So that's what I've been doing. I've been driving up and down the mountains and seeing different viewpoints, but I have also seen quite a few people walking. So I think there are certain areas where you can drive your car, and then there's certain areas where you would park and then continue the walk like up the hill or something like that. So I'm gonna continue driving around and exploring, but I just had to pull over because this view is seriously incredible. Alright you guys, so I am heading now to a black sand beach, but when I looked up this beach, a couple of people are saying that it's not a black sand beach and that those don't exist, and then some people are saying that it is a black sand beach. So I just figured I will go and look for myself to see if it is or it isn't a black sand beach, but it is located on the east side of Hawaii, so that's where I'm headed now. It was about 36 minutes from the botanical garden, and I'm pretty much driving like all along the coast, which is just so beautiful, but honestly, like, all of the views so far that I've seen have just been so spectacular. I'm gonna continue driving, and I think I'm about 6 miles away, so I will see you guys when I get to the beach. I made it to the beach. However, from what I can see, it's a very small like strip of sand, and it all looks to be like regular color. So it doesn't look like it's black, unfortunately. I'm going to walk some ways and just see maybe if I just can't see it from where I'm standing here. But the people who said that this might not be a black sand beach, you guys are probably right, but I will keep you guys posted. The other thing, I was going to try and get some photos on like the black rocks here, but there are quite a few crabs that are also black and they kind of blend in, so I don't think I want to sit on any of those rocks and accidentally get pinched by a crab. But anyways, I'm going to continue my walk and see if I can find the black sand beach. Alright you guys, well, I walked a decent amount and looked down the beach, and I'm not seeing the black sand. All I'm seeing is very regular sand. It is super freaking hot, so I don't think I'm gonna continue walking. I think I'm gonna head back to the car. I got some really cute pictures though at these palm trees over here, so make sure you guys are following me on my Instagram. I'll throw it up right here so you guys can check those photos out. But now I'm also gonna head to this other spot that I've heard really good things about, that has like a tilted or like a leaning palm tree. When I was passing by also, I saw a swing, so I'm gonna go back that way and see if I can get on that swing for a little bit just to relax. But all right, let's get back in the car and continue exploring. I found the palm tree. Now I'm gonna try and climb it. Well, there you guys have it. I found the tree, the tilting tree. I found the swings, and then unfortunately didn't find the black sand beach. But that is my exploring for today, at least for now, or on the windward side, aka the east side of Hawaii, or Oahu. So now I have about an hour drive back to Waikiki, and I'm gonna grab some dinner with Odell. So that's the plan for now. I will keep you guys posted if anything changes. Alright you guys, I just made it to Rainbow Drive-In, which is a very, very popular spot here on the island. It's actually Obama's favorite spot, so I guess that's just a little fun fact for you. So I'm gonna go in, grab something to eat. I literally haven't even looked at the menu whatsoever, so I don't even know what kind of food they have. Hopefully it's something that I like, but there has to be something good in there because everyone's going. Also, just note that when you do come here, parking is kind of tight, so just keep that in the back of your head when you guys get here. But all right, let's go get some food. Alright you guys, it's a little bit later, and if I'm being completely honest, I did not really enjoy Rainbow Drive-In, so now I just changed a little bit, and we are going to grab some dinner at a little bit of a nicer restaurant called Hula Grill, so I will let you guys know how that is. Day 3. I just finished some morning yoga, which was amazing. Such a great way to start my morning. But I'm starving, so I'm gonna find some breakfast nearby and then get the exploring started because we have a lot of exploring to do today. All right, you guys, stop one is complete, and I found this really awesome little area right behind me at the blowhole, which was one of the stops that I had planned, but I had no idea that this little area was here. So now you guys know. It's a little bit of a rocky path, but honestly, it's not too hard. I'm doing it in my flip-flops, so you guys should be okay. So on to the next stop. All right, guys, so I switched my bathing suit and now I'm walking to what I think is the tide pools, because honestly, part of traveling is really just not knowing exactly where you're going, and that's kind of what's happening right now. I got to where it said it is, but then there was a fork in the road after I parked. So now I went one way. This is the way I went. It's a very rocky path. And honestly, I think this is the first time solo adventuring that I'm a little nervous. Like, this whole area or this path that I'm going on, like, I haven't seen a single person. I'm the only one walking on this path. I did see 2 people going the other path, so maybe I should have just gone that way, because right now this is starting to look a little sketchy. So honestly, I'm just hoping that this road that I chose isn't like super long to just get to whatever the destination is, because if I did choose the wrong way, then at least I could turn around and go the other way without it being too far away. Okay, so I have another fork in the road. I can either go up here, which looks promising, or over here. This one doesn't look too far, so I think I'm gonna go this way and check it out first before I go to the other one. Okay, so this is where I got. I don't think this is the tide pools, so I think I'm gonna go back down that really sketchy route and then go towards the paved road, the one that I didn't go to, and then just see where that takes me, I guess. But honestly, this is not too bad. I don't think this is the tide pool, but it is a very secluded little beach area. So I guess if you do want to come here and you want like a little secluded area, then this would be your spot. I honestly don't know what the name of this place is, but if you just take the other path, then it will lead to here. So I think I'm gonna head back now and then take the other route and let you guys know if that takes me to the tide pools. This is the paved road. Down there is where I took originally. So let's see if I can make it to the tide pool. I'm so out of breath already. Update, I'm literally going completely uphill and I am exhausted. It is hot, and I really just don't think that the tide pool is up here. So I'm just gonna get up here and see what's up here. All I know is it better be worth the exhaustion. Update number 2. So I looked something up and it says that when you get to the middle of the trail, I guess, or like the peak of the trail, that there are rocks off the side that you go down to the tide pools in. So that's my current situation. Okay, so I started up there and kind of like worked my way down through this way. This is where I'm at right now. But if the tide pools are here, they're all the way down there. I think I would continue going this way. This looks the most paved out. But now I'm just thinking if it's really worth it to get all the way down there in some flip-flops and some kind of sketchy rocks. I think I'm gonna walk to that point, see if I can see them. If I can't, then I'm going back to the top. Okay, so this is where I'm at. That looks really far down. I don't think I'm gonna go that way. I should probably go back all the way up there. But you know, I'm a little tired, so I think I'm just gonna sit and just enjoy the view. Okay, I think it's time to head back up. Okay, so no tide pools for me, and I'm honestly starting to think that the first route that I went on and the little area that kind of looked like tide pools, like maybe those were the tide pools and there was just nobody there. But honestly, when I saw them online, they looked a little bit deeper and those were really shallow. So I have no idea where these tide pools are. If you guys are from Hawaii, if you're a local here in Hawaii, or if you've traveled to Hawaii and know where the tide pools are, just comment down below if I was close to them. Did I just miss them? Were the ones that I went to first, were those the famous tide pools? Or am I just in the completely wrong spot? I genuinely would love to know. Good morning, you guys. It is my last full day in Hawaii, and I'm very sad about it, but today might just be the most packed day for exploring, so I'm excited about that. But right now I am just walking to breakfast. It's about 7 minutes from the hotel, so I gotta fuel up before we get to adventuring. I just got to the north shore of Oahu, so the northern part of Oahu. I am meeting Odell and his coworkers at this very popular spot called Jenny's Shrimp Shack. But while I was looking for parking, I was driving up and down this little area, and there's quite a few different shops. I'm not entirely sure what this area is called exactly, but I've been seeing a lot of like haleiwa, so like haleiwa smoothies or like haleiwa gift shops. So I think that's just general area of where I'm at. But if you guys want to come and stop by, then I think maybe just put Jenny's Shrimp and then drive along that little strip. I'm gonna go ahead and explore this little area. I'll take you guys along with me while I wait for Odell and his coworkers to get here. Alright guys, we just got to Waimea Bay, I think that's how you pronounce it, and we're going to cliff jump. All right, one last thing before we start hiking up. The hike itself is about 1 mile long, and it is categorized as a moderate hike, so it shouldn't be too difficult, but I have read some reviews and it does say that it is kind of steep right off the get-go. So, and the other pro tip that I recommend for you guys is to download the All Trails app, because it has been very helpful on all of the hikes that we've been doing. And just like that, we are back at the hotel now. We're going to shower and head to some dinner. But that hike, you guys, was seriously so amazing. It was the best hike I have ever done, like ranked #1 on all of the hikes I've ever done. It is definitely a moderate hike. Initially, it is very, very, very steep. There are, however, like trees that you can hold on to like bring yourself up the hill, and also some ropes that they have there as well. Once you pass that initial stage of the steepness, it no longer is going to be that steep, which was a breath of fresh air. But that doesn't mean that the hike was easy whatsoever. But there are some parts where it's not as big of rocks that you can like step on that are very secure, and it's more sandy, so you have more of the ability to slip down. So that's where it comes a little bit sketchy. And then there's also a point in that hike that you have to like kind of climb up the mountain, but it's really not that difficult. It's not as difficult as it sounds. In my opinion, it was just the perfect amount of adventure. It was the perfect amount of challenging. It wasn't too easy, it was not too difficult, and the view was absolutely worth it, 100% worth it. The hike itself was definitely a little bit easier because we went towards the sunset time and the sun wasn't like beaming on us. So if you guys can go towards the more later time in the day where the sun's not at its peak, I would definitely recommend doing that. Obviously don't go too late because then you're gonna be coming back down and it's already dark, and I don't recommend that. But overall, you guys, 10 out of 10 for that hike. 100% recommend you add that to your list of hikes. If you are between Diamond Head or any other hikes, definitely do this one. It is the Pillbox hike, and I will have everything in the description for you guys below as well. But all right, I am starving. I definitely built up an appetite, so I'm gonna change, get ready, and we are going to have our last dinner here in Oahu, Hawaii. Good morning, you guys. It is our last good morning here in Hawaii, and I would be lying if I said I wasn't sad, but we have a couple hours left to explore before we have to head to the airport. So that's exactly what we're gonna do. We're gonna go grab some acai and then check out a couple other places before I go ahead and close out this vlog. Well, that's a wrap, you guys. We are back at the airport, heading back home. But this was an amazing trip. I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog. If you did, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. Make sure you guys are subscribed, click that bell button, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!